It's a set. A child's mind is like a plain sheet of paper. You as a parent, you as a guardian, you as a family member, friends, whatever you instill in a child remains as an handwriting, and whatever a child is able to learn and do through you becomes a note. Hello, it feels so good to be here again. Yeah, it's the first show of Insight for December 2022, and I feel so amazing. Like, I feel so great to be here again. Thank you all for always joining the show. Thank you always for the likes. Thank you for the comments, and thank you for always sharing my programs. It is always a privilege. You all are the real MVP. As you all know, my name is Akinola Olasumbo, and it is always a pleasure to be here every Monday evening. Regarding today's topic, my topic is child's behavior. That is how parents influence their children's behavior. I'm talking about parents. This isn't centered on parents alone. It is centered on family members. It is centered on friends. It is centered on guardian. Anyone could be a form of, could represent a parent at any point in time. So when we say child, what does it mean to say a child? A child is a friendly, good natured, and easy to talk to personality. Because let me ask you this question. Have you ever been so afraid to talk to a child of 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years? No, it is not possible. And something about these children is that when you ask them questions, they give you answer regarding their own mind. Their mind is always plain. They have a very plain heart. And talking about today's show, how do parents influence their child's behavior? Parents are very vital instruments in the society, and they tend to influence their child's behavior in one way or the other. And I will say, whether you're raising an energetic child or you're dealing with a strong-willed one, there are certain child behavior problems that are common at one point another. And no child is perfect, rather. And I believe parenting isn't an easy job too. It is a roller coaster of emotions. It is a roller coaster of responsibility. So the way you respond to your child's behavior play a major role on how your child repeats them. If you're a parent that you are fond of rubbing your child's back or head whenever he or she does something, be it negative, be it bad, it is your response that will determine if your child would keep repeating such action. So there are various action, like there are various behavior that tends to like happen in children. Yeah, that is what I called some certain child behavior problems. And the first one is lying. And when I say lying tends to like it is one of the first things children get to do, like one of the first behavioral problem children get to experience. And kid lies to get three things. When a kid lies to you, it is either they want to get three things. So I'll be mentioning these three things, and the first thing is it's either they lie to get attention. So when your child lies and you get to know why he or she had lied, just tend to know the kind of connection it has to do in these three reasons why children lie. Take for instance now, your child lied to get attention. You need to correct that child, like, my child, you can't satisfy everyone. You can't get the attention of everyone. Not everyone would like you. Not everyone would show you love. Not everyone would go extra miles or make sacrifices for you. So you need to let your child understand this as early as possible. Also, children like to avoid trouble. Probably they've done something wrong, and then you ask them who did this, and they tell you, no, it's not me. Oh, mommy, I did not do it. Oh, like, they like to avoid trouble. They like to avoid spanking, mommy or dad spanking, anyways. And the third reason why children lie sometimes is to feel better about themselves. That is distinguishing what makes them lie. make them like the third one is feel better about themselves. So sometimes when a child lies just to feel better or make people feel better about them, you tell them like you don't have to satisfy people, live for yourself, live your own life. Like you don't need to like satisfy people, it is not necessary. This life is not like that. So when a parent tends to distinguish and determine the action for this, like the reason for this action rather, such parents would be able to know why the child is lying. Next is defiance. And children now when you give good instructions, sometimes children tend to ignore when you tell them to do some things. Probably your child is playing or your child is being playful, and then you instruct he or she like stop it, don't do this. And then sometimes children could be adamant. So it is the way you react when you are able when you instruct your child for the first time, for the second time, and the third time. Like such child does not listen, you should believe such child should be disciplined. So you shouldn't even call your child for the third time before he or she tend to listen. So children are very, very prone to do this a lot. One common problem about children is food related behavior, like the food related behavior. Talking about children, you hear a parent says, okay, my child does not eat fish, my child does not eat boiled egg, my child does not eat fried egg. I believe some children are allergic to it. Some people are allergic to it, and that is acceptable. But if your child is not allergic to it, I feel it is part of your training for you to make a child eat whatever you are able to provide as a parent, as a mother, as a guardian, as a sister, as a family member. So parents should be able to deal with food related problems in their children. Children are picky eater, and something about children is they tend to eat like frequently. Children can eat maybe every 30 minutes. A child will eat his or her meal by 10 a.m. and then by 10:30, oh mommy, I want biscuits, mommy, I want juice. Like you just finished eating now. You need to start controlling your children. No, they can't just keep eating every 30 minutes, 30 minutes. No, it's not a good way to bring up a child. All that behavioral problems in children are disrespectful behavior. Children tend to be disrespectful. It is how you are able to deal or condone that attitude. Also, bedtime behavior problem. Children tend to like give you issues probably when they want to sleep. There are children that choose to cry, cry, cry. Man, you want to sleep. Why do you have to cry now? There are children that cries just because they want to sleep. So if you are able to deal with such child, and if you are able to prevent he or she from crying when he or she is about to sleep, there are some children whereby you need to force them, like bring out cane before they sleep. It is your duty as a parent to be able to control this child behavior problems. So, as today's topic has said, how do parents influence their children's behavior? Some parents will be like, no, no, he has not taken after me. He learned it in school. No, see, a family is a child for school. The family is a child first school. So, see, your child is first learning from you as a mother, as a father, as an auntie, as an uncle. So, you, as his or her family, you guys, you all are his first school. So, talking about how parents tend to influence a child's behavior, that is the first option on my list is parental relationship. Parental relationship tends to be like how parents interact with their children. If you're a parent whereby you don't give your child any opportunity to be close to you, or you're not free with your child, or you're always screaming at them as a parent, as a 21st century parent, you should always create that relationship with your children. It is very, very important and necessary. So if you have a very good relationship, parental relationship with your children, you'll be able to influence them in a positive way. They'll be able to open up to you and tell you some things. Also, socio-economic background. Talking about socio-economic background, we have people from educated parents or an educated background, and we have people from a non-educated background. So people from the educated background, they are tend to be opened or exposed to some things early. Some children from educated backgrounds, they are able to learn things faster. They are able to get exposed, like they are restricted from doing some things because their parents as well are very very exposed to an extent. But children from non-educated background, that is when you see them when they come back from school, they might not even put off their uniform. All they see is okay, start rolling tire all about, start playing, start, there is no correction, there is no training. And sometimes this parent does not tend to pay attention to their children. Next is attitude are transferred from parents to child. We have some parents that will say, oh, what me call it ti call me, mobi to ti call on shanwe. Daddy, mommy, your child's attitude is influenced by your own attitude. So, what type of attitude do you portray to your children? Is it the good one? Is it the bad one? Is it the one that is always ready to fight? Is it the one that is always ready to help people? Is it the one that is always there for people? So, your child tends to pick from your attitude. It is very, very, very important. Lastly, is family harmony. When a family is united, see, your child would have this love. They say charity begins at home. So when there is harmony in the family, such child would portray such kind of harmony to his school, among his friends. Such child will be able to share. Such child will be able to listen. Such child will be able to help. But if it's a family that they are always fighting, you are not teaching your child. You are not influencing your child in a positive way. You are not. So you as a viewer, if you have one or two ways in which parents tend to influence their child's behavior, please do not forget to comment in the comment section. I need your comment, please. And do not forget to give me a like. Yeah, like, give me a thumbs up. Do not forget to share. And always remember that Insight comes up every Monday evening. Do not forget to join the show. Once again, I am Olasumbo Akinola, and I hope this show has been so, so, so helpful. Thank you for joining today's show. I am wishing you a very great week. Bye.